G'day friends, long time no see. Well, I did get a strike. I think I said the V word or something, and they pinged me on that, so back again. But yeah, look, some people ask me, they say, Mark, why do you always talk about communism? And don't you know that, communism's over, and the Bolshevik Revolution was 100 years ago, and Mao and all that's all over, and China's now, it's capitalist now, they're making all the money and doing all the business. But today, I'm not going to talk about China or Russia. I'm going to talk about Victoria, my hometown of Melbourne, where you got Dan Andrews, aka Chairman Dan, and there's a reason why they call him Chairman Dan, because it seems that he is the biggest champion of communism here in Australia, and obviously all around the world we've got big communist champions going around, but Chairman Dan has taken it to the next level down, and this should open up some people's eyes about what communism really looks like. So he's come out and he's told farmers in Victoria that have river frontage, that is usually their farm backs onto a river, and we're talking about the largest rivers in Victoria, and he's told these farmers that they must open their properties for camping, for strangers, campers that would just go there and camp. And it's like the farmers have paid rates all these years, and some farms have been in their families for multi-generations, but now Chairman Dan wants to make it the law that you must open your farm to these campers. And I'm trying to look into it, look ahead into it about what this really means. And from what I can tell, first I better state a fact that if you own land and you think you actually own it, you're not really understanding what your legal standing is there. What you actually own is the title to the land. You don't own the land in fee simple, which means that's why you pay rates, which is property tax. So the government, there's things like eminent domain, and where people could just build a highway through your farm and stuff like that. If the government wants to do something, it can, because it's not you that actually owns the beneficial interest of the property. So in this case, the government's come to these farmers and said, you must open your farm that's been in your family for generations to these campers that can use the river for drinking and for sewerage. And that's why he's told farmers with rivers, because I think he can foresee what's happening. A massive economical downturn, let's just put it lightly, and also perhaps non-compliant, let's say, the medically non-compliant, let's say, that will no longer have jobs in their big corporate firms that mandate certain procedures. And so these people will lose their homes and will be up in tents on these farms along these rivers that they can bathe in, that they can drink from with a little bit of water filtration perhaps, and that they can send the best off down the river without the government having to fork out on these unwashed, unmedicated masses. That seems to be the plan here. So this is what communism looks like in the year 2021, when a man and his property can be forced to accommodate the first casualties of this mass discrimination that's about to occur. We're just in the beginning. So read up on communism, see where it ends, and find out what it takes to combat communism. And we have the answer at Preparing You. So go to preparingyou.com and see what people did at the times where it was the end of these empires, and see how they looked after one another without the state and without the system. Because we better start getting prepared now, because the system may not support us fairly soon, and we can see that on the horizon with being discriminated from certain services and things like this. But further along, the system may not even exist, because there could be a full societal breakdown. And go to Preparing You to see what people did in history to prepare and to survive times such as this. Anyway, until next time, peace.